My name is George Iceman Gervin.
This is Dylan Brooks. What's up? This is Vince Carter. You're listening to 3-Point Conversion. Check it out.
Men's basketball development.
I think it's something that we can bring to the culture of women's basketball. I think, you see guys or boys playing in the parks, like pickup or one-on-ones, and you don't see that on the women's side as much. So that's something we're trying to change, just that atmosphere where everything's not as organized basketball, but, just playing in the backyard or at the park or after practice and things like that. So we're trying to shift the culture on that.
I'm Tremaine. I'm also from SB Nation. How does it feel to be the best one-on-one player in the world?
It feels great, honestly. Again, I can't say enough about Leah, like how tough a competitor she was, like how hard it was to go against her for 3 rounds and how well she did in this tournament. I think it's just a testament to some of the players that you don't hear about enough. So she did amazingly, and it feels good to win, obviously, especially for the culture I was talking about, and then the prize money is a nice bonus.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Go to Safed.
Hey, Safedin, USA Today. Congratulations to Napheesa. How long would it take you to make $200,000 playing in the WNBA or playing in another league? And to do it in 1 week, what are some things that you're planning to do now that you have it?
Yeah, it's insane. I mean, my entire WNBA salary is what I got in 30 minutes, like of playing one-on-one, which is insane, like to even say. Insane for overseas. Like a lot of people, this is their full contract. So you're playing 7 months for this kind of money. And we were able to do it, in 30 minutes. So it's pretty insane when you think about it that way, for sure.
And you guys spoke about along the Lunar Owls specifically of just wanting to win this tournament, all you guys from Skylar to Courtney, to have them on your side on the bench there. And I know they're happy about the money that you helped them win too, but just to share the experience with your teammates on the club.
It's awesome. A lot of them are out of town, but still the support that they're giving, like over text, and then Sky was here in person, just the support that we have of one another coming together so quickly, but the bond that we've been able to form already. I love playing on this team and with these women. Just the way we support each other, the way obviously that we win is nice, but the way we compete every day in practice. So I'm really glad that, one success is everybody's success.
Wanted to ask your initial thoughts on things that worked really well throughout the tournament and things that can be improved on to make it better next season.
I think what worked well was like the environment of playing one-on-one. It's never been done before. Like we've never seen this. And we said this before, we're making it up as we go. So you see kind of what needs to be improved and what people like. I think, Tuesday was really physical, as everyone saw. So you want to still have that culture of playing ones, like I said, at the park or in your backyard, where you're not calling it like a regular game, but you don't want people to get mauled or hurt either. So I think today's calls were really good. Like we were able to be physical, but nothing too crazy. So I think that's probably something we'll implement. But yeah, I guess we'll see what the players think for next year, what they want to change.
Back from other players yet on their experience?
Everyone's really gassed. It's hard for sure, but it's a lot of money. We have to work for it, obviously. But yeah, again, we've never played it before, so it's kind of a shock, like to do it in the beginning, especially my first game. I didn't know what to expect. I was really tired. So at least the other ones you kind of know, but it's definitely a lesson in conditioning this game.
Napheesa, we've seen so many sports try to do so many things to improve or make their all-star breaks very entertaining. I think you guys did a great job with this here. Could you see this on an NBA level? Could you see this on a different, level of basketball, whether men or women? Do you think you guys set an example that the NBA could possibly take from and use and to make their all-star weekend a little bit more entertaining as well?
I think it would definitely be entertaining. It's up to the players if they want to do it. It is like you're putting your name on the line, you're putting your reputation on the line. It's a vulnerable situation. So again, I really commend everyone who competed in this, because you've like it's like a scary situation. You don't know how it's going to be. And anyone could win. I think Skylar said this, but there's no shame in losing to anyone here. Everyone is so good. But of course you don't want to lose. And so it just depends on if the guys are willing to put their name on the line like that or not. It would definitely be entertaining though.
Hi, Napheesa. Gigi Spear, the next hoops. Congrats. That's awesome. I want to talk to you a little bit about your quickness with the foul and maybe learning from getting tired early on and what your approach was specifically against Aaliyah.
Yeah, Aaliyah's really strong, and I saw her use that strength in all the rounds coming up into the final round. So, I was trying to tire her out a little bit when she was backing me down to the post. I was trying to foul, so she would have to do it again, just waste that possession so she gets more tired. So I try to be really strategic with that.
We'll go to Ben on Zoom.
Thanks, Tish. Just two quick questions. What was just the difference between the first game against Aaliyah and the other two?
I had never played against Aaliyah. You can watch, but it's different, doing it. And I think I just was getting used to the way she plays. She's a really quick crossover. She's using a lot of fakes in the post, and I was kind of jumping on those. And so just the experience of that, getting beat on those in the first round, I try to play it a little more in the next two rounds.
And then what was it like just after you hit the final shot and it seemed like you and Skylar had a nice moment, then obviously you and your daughter, just what were those moments like in the celebration?
It's great celebrating with your family and your teammates. Just, thanking them for their support. Skylar staying here all week and coming to the benches to support me. I talked a little bit just about how close our team was. So, I just wanted to celebrate with them, the people in my corner.
And Chelsea on Zoom.
Congrats, Fee. Chelsea from the Next Hoops here. My question, there's been a little bit of a discourse this week about the guard versus post player in this tournament. Where do you stand on that? And would you consider maybe possibly doing two separate tournaments next year?
It's not really up to me, but I think it's a good idea. I don't know. I mean, I think there's advantages and disadvantages for both. The guards are quicker, but the post can be more physical. And especially the way that the refs were calling it in the early rounds, like the physicality factor was a huge part of it. So I don't know. I mean, I think I would be open to it, but one thing, we're all owners in this league. So I think that's something we'll definitely talk about at the end of the season, and player input is so important. So if that's what the majority wants, I'm sure that we're going to try to make that happen.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks.
We'll go to the last one in the room here.
Thank you, Napheesa. Andres with Bleacher Report Kicks. We've been documenting your Kobe Nines and everywhere they've taken you, from the WNBA finals to this tournament and now to winning this tournament. So what happens with these shoes now? The stories they tell, and do they go on a pedestal after this? Talk us through, are these your favorite shoes now?
Yeah, I'm so superstitious. It's like a sickness because I wore them in the WNBA finals and we did well. And then I've worn them all season here and I'm doing well. They're so stained though. Like I spilled sauce on them. They're dirty from people stepping on them. So I might have to retire this pair, but I'll probably get like the same kind.
One last question. Actually.
One question in the back for Queen Fee. How tough was the matchup with Aaliyah Edwards, and are we running it back next year?
So tough. I was actually gassing you up before you got in here. Just your strength was so hard to play against, and especially like that crossover is so dirty. Like it's so quick. They were saying like the differences in the rounds. It's like I can try to body you in the post, but you'll do like the fakes and the up and unders and the spins. It's really hard to guard. So I definitely commend you. You're a really tough defender. I don't want to run it back next year because you're a really tough defender, but I have no doubt that we will be playing each other again.
It's okay. We'll run back in practice without the audience.
Thank you so much, Fee.
Thank you.